Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, you've seen the thumbnail. I'm finally getting around to reviewing 2024 Sport Glide. Let's go. Oh hell yeah, finally. Yes, I'm standing in the shade because it's bloody hot. I'm sweating so bad already. How good's that bike look? Far out. The Sport Glide, actually, I oddly dig the look of this bike. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And especially in this grey colour, which it comes in from standard. You can option the black. So this bike is actually factory stock. In this color, it's $33,250, but hold the phone. Right now, if you come into Harley-Davidson Sunshine Coast, you'll get this bike right here for $26,990. That is a $6,260 saving. Over $6,000 saving because it's an X demo. And the thing only has 53 kilometers on it. 53 kilometers. This is filmed on Friday, you'll see it on Sunday. Get in here ASAP. That is ridiculous. They've got huge savings on all their current demo bikes. Huge savings. As you can see, $6 grand on this bike. Come in ASAP. Sunshine Coast Harley. Also, thanks to Sunshine Coast Harley for letting me do these reviews. Let's get back into it. If you want this bike in black, you'll pay an extra $280, but I've heard a lot of the dealers don't really worry about it. Oh man. This bike's kind of refreshing. It's different, you know. It's a bit different. Tell me what you think. Comment below. Do you like the look of this bike? I need to know. Comment just down below there. You can see it. Comment. Do you like the look of this bike? Yes or no? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Also, before I go any further, like, subscribe, really important, and comment below, as all those things help my channel grow. Cheers. Okay, off the bat, there's one thing I noticed that I'm very unsure of. What's that right there? 107. What are you doing, mate? A 107. Why? It's a 2024 model. 1750cc. Why wouldn't you just make it a 1900 114 like the rest? That's weird. Tell me if you know why. Tell me why it's like that. I have no idea. Should be a 114 or something, but anyway, it's a 107, 1750cc. It has 82 horsepower and 139 newton meters of torque. So a lot of people say you need to put a stage 2 in these and like cam, all the good stuff. Yeah, tell me if you got one, let me know what you think. Do you agree with that statement or not? But yeah, I'll tell you what I think when I get on it. 107, I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie. But we'll see. I'll give you the on-road riders review. The lean angle on this bike, it's not too bad. It's 28 on the right and 29 on the left. So 28 and 29 degree lean angle. So, you know, it's not too bad. All the Tourers have like a 32 degree lean angle. So it's not quite as good as the Tourers, but yeah, that's all right. As you can see here, it's got adjustable suspension. Everything on this bike is stock currently. It has this screen which is detachable. You can take it off, which I'll show you soon, and it has quick release panniers in here which come off as well. So you can have the bike fully naked, basically, I guess kind of like a lowrider or something like that, you know. Weight of this bike's pretty standard, weighs 317 kilos in running order. So let's be real, that's pretty standard for most Harleys these days. All right, coming around this side, obviously the bike's a 6-speed transmission. Pretty much most of you, freaking all the Harleys are these days. I don't really need to go into that too much. The fuel capacity on this bike, so it's got an 18.9 litre tank, so that's pretty good. Fuel economy along with that is 5.5 litres per 100, which is yeah, pretty standard. I was told with the front end of this one, it's got a rake of the Fat Boy, but it's got the shocks, the inverted shocks like the Lowrider S and the Fat Bob. Also, sorry if you can hear that behind me, there's some sort of construction going on, I can't really stop it. And as I said, it's got the inverted forks on the front, which will give you better handling. And also it's got the adjustable on the rear, which you can do, as I said before, you can do that on the fly. So if you cruise along and you're like, oh, it's a bit stiff, you can actually just grab it, just don't burn your hand. It's got your LED front headlight and also the rear as well. As you can see, LEDs down in here. And as you can see on the back, it's a thinner rear tyre. So this is a 180 rear. So hopefully that should give this thing a bit better handling, should tip in a lot easier. You shouldn't have to fight it as much as say like the Fat Boy or something. All right, coming up to your controls, it's pretty basic. I like it basic. Sport Glide, bang, she's on. There you go. Got your lights in neutral. So you've also got your cruise control, as you can see over here. You've got your cruise control. Just here you've got your little options menu, which you can go through the K's, your trip meters, how many kilometers to the end of the tank, your time, and then your RPM as well. So you got your speed here, and then your tacho is technically a digital. So it's pretty cool, very basic. We all like it basic. Yeah, safety features for this bike, ABS, that's it. Keeping it simple, nice and simple. You don't need anything too crazy on this anyway. It's only a whopping 82 horsepower. Sorry to anyone who owns that. I'm just giving it a bit of stick, mate. You'd be right. There you have it. That's pretty much everything. As you know, I'm not going to jump in and go into every little spec on this bike, because as soon as you search the bike on Google, it'll tell you everything. I'm here to give you a real rider review if you're new to the channel. That's all I do. So I'm gonna jump on it now, go for a ride. But real quick, I want to show you what it looks like and how easy it is to make it a naked bike. Easy as that, 2 clips, mate. Bang, panniers off. So as simple as that, you've now got your naked Sport Glide. So it does look, it changes the whole look of the bike. Actually looks pretty cool. Check it out. Bang, now you've got a naked gnarly Harley that you can go on, use as a weekender or whatever. And if you don't want the panniers on there, you don't have to. So how cool is that? You've got something you can use for longer trips if you want. And within, say, let's say 30 seconds to be generous, you can take all of it off and you're good to go. How good's that? Far out. Only thing I don't like about the panniers is they open from the side. I think it's a bit dicky, but it's personal preference. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Lowrider ST. I'd prefer to have a flip open and you can access everything. But I mean, it has these catch things in here, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. I'm just complaining a little bit. They just feel flimsy. But they, you know, they're all right. All right, I'm going to chuck this back on and let's review this puppy, eh? Let's ride. Let's go. Finally getting to test ride this thing, eh? A lot of people have asked me to review this. So yeah, there's got to be something about it that everyone likes, eh? So let's give it a go. Start it up, see how she sounds. Keep in mind it's only a stock exhaust, so it's gonna sound like a sewing machine. There you go, mate. Yep, straight up sewing machine, eh? Beautiful. Weirdly enough, I do like the look of this. I didn't think I would. Anyway, it's cool how you can take everything off. Let's go, baby. This doesn't have reverse like the trike, unfortunately. Let's give her a go. She's got forward controls. I think I failed to mention that, but they don't feel super forward. It's kind of weird. Like a mid would be right there, but
Yeah, they're not like Fords. They're like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I wouldn't say it's a bad position. See how we feel when we ride though, eh? Alright, let's give her a go. Awesome. Beautiful. Off the bat, my off the bat feelings. My arms feel like in a good position, pretty decent. I feel like it's kind of similar to my Fat Bob. Yeah, except I sit further back. I like the forward controls on my Fat Bob, they're further forward. This doesn't feel as, it's like between mids and forwards. Damn, the front end feels super, like super light, hey? Yeah, it just feels like not heavy. Is that the word? It just feels not heavy. Oh, there's rocks all over the road. Oh, she goes alright. She goes alright. I do think it could do with a tune and a cam, just to give it that bit of excitement, you know. No offense to Sport Glide owners, it just feels a bit, I don't know, average. I have to be honest guys, so if you get upset, you know, I'm willing to take that chance. Yeah, but she feels light and nimble, you know. Yeah, surprisingly I'm actually, you know, pretty comfy. I can chuck my heels up on the forwards, and they're a little bit further forward. I did ride this bike a long time ago. I didn't review it or anything like that, and I didn't like it on the day, but right now I don't mind it, you know. See how we go. We're only bloody 5 minutes in, relax. She feels light, feels comfy so far. Powers, you know, it's okay. Woo! Yeah, she boogies, baby! Oh, she doesn't really struggle, so I don't know. It's hard. You've got to compare it to other bikes though, so if I'm comparing it to my bike, it feels about the same as my 2008 Fat Bob, power-wise. It feels pretty similar, and I love my bike. I think it's a party, you know. But if I'm comparing it to the newer M8s, you know, street glides and Fat Bobs, breakouts, stuff like that, with the 114s and the 117s, then, you know, this is, the power's underwhelming. If I'm comparing it to the other Harleys, the power is underwhelming. That's just me being honest. I have to compare it to other bikes. I talked about the weight. It feels lighter than most of the other bikes. It's not though. There's lighter Harleys, the Street Bob's lighter, stuff like that, but this feels like one of the lightest bikes. Another good thing is, as you can see, I've got the cruise control on. How good's that? Oh man. Oh, look at the paint on that. What is that? It's a Lexus. Damn. It's like a greeny gold or something. I dig that. Yeah, back to the bike. I really hope this wind noise isn't too bad, because I've only tested this microphone with something with a screen, so I really hope, if there's popping and crackling, I do apologise. I'm going to have to sort that out. 110, we're sitting at 2.5k from the tacho. The tacho is never accurate to actual speed, but it says we're going 110, yeah, 2,500 RPM. That's awesome. Alright, we're going to sit on the highway for a bit longer. No tech on this thing, so there's nothing I could talk about like that. Compared to the other Harleys, it doesn't have that, you know. let me eat ya. I'm gonna eat your bloody firstborn, mate. It doesn't have that, you know. Yeah, I just think it's a nice all-rounder. It could, you know, it could do with, you know, we ride, you know, a lot of us say we don't care about power too much, but we do. We still want that little oomph, you know, get us a little bit excited, mate. get the adrenaline going, make us feel alive a bit, you know. Anyway, let's go do this 0 to 100. One thing I want to say is my back is already a little bit sore. This fairing, practicality wise, it does nothing. This thing does nothing for like wind protection or anything. Like quite literally is useless. For looks wise, I think it makes the bike look different, look cool. So for that, you know, it's a plus, but just does nothing. Woo. Like I could feel full wind and everything on my chest folding me backwards. That's why I'm getting back pain. So yeah. But I am soft. You have to remember that. You have to remember that, guys. I'm bloody soft, mate. Here we are. Alright, 0 to 100, eh? Let's see how she fares. Nice warm day for it. Let's try and give her a good launch. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay. It's okay. I don't know, it doesn't give me that woo feeling, you know? What's going on? Alright, let's give it another crack, eh? Yep. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Sorry about the wind noise. Yeah, not too bad, eh? Look, I don't know what that time is. You'll see it on the screen here. Yeah, look. I think it's going to be one of the slower ones. Although I was a bit harder on this one, so maybe not. I don't know. As you know, it's not my bike, so I can't go too crazy on them. Can't flog them to bits, you know. Still got to respect other people's property. But yeah, it felt like it did okay. So far, it's an alright bike. It's alright by me. I know a couple of yous have said I need to be a bit more harsh and more like brutal. So I'm trying to be a bit more brutally honest. I'm always honest in my reviews, but I'm trying to just get the point across if I like it or don't like it. So far the power on this thing, that's how I feel. Could do with a cam and a tune. It would probably make it an animal. It would probably just be awesome. Give you that laugh factor. I think that's all you need. Apart from that, man, I'm pretty comfy. I think the seating position, I think it's really good. I actually don't mind it. I can put my heels forward. Yeah, my arm position feels great. I'm 6'3". Yeah. Brakes and everything, they work pretty well. Anyway, we'll go do the twisties, and I'll talk about the cornering after we do the twisties, because then we'll get a real idea. No one's behind me. Oh, they're pretty good. ABS kicked in, which was nice. Yeah, braked pretty good. Decent. It's only a single disc on the front. Yeah, skidded for like a second and the ABS kicked in, so doing its job. 3 kilometers of twisties. See how she handles. Don't enter too overly confident, hey? There's the peg. weird, man. This thing kind of, wow. Oh, I hit. Oh, there's me peg. Oh, pegs. This is better than I thought. This is weird. Careful, there's the peg. A lot of peg action. Not the other type of pegging. Oh, shiza. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! That was actually fun, man. Oh, it actually destroyed those twisties. It actually destroyed them. That was, it's weird. It's so weird. It doesn't have as good as a lean angle as the rest of most of the bikes, but it felt way lighter through the twisties. I don't know what it is with the front end that has a smaller rear tire. It kind of felt like a sport bike in a way, a sport glide. Man, what the hell? I can't explain that. That's tripped me out. I'm shocked. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know where I hit. Oh, it was oh no, I hit the stand. I have to let them know. The stand hit. That's the lowest part of the bike. Look at that. The stand hit. I don't know if you can see that. I have to let them know. Jeez. You know what's weird? I was all the way over hitting the pegs, but the tire ain't getting used, so that's interesting. You got heaps of more tire to use, but you're limited by the lean angle. Yeah, wow. Anyway, we'll head back to Harley. I'll give you my final thoughts back there. I'll go ride for another hour or so to get a full idea of everything. I need to give it a good ride, you know. Harley-Davidson Sport Glide, eh? Alright, see you back at Harley. Back at Harley. Alright, here I am, back at Harley. Man, it's back in one piece, kind of. I'm going to have to tell them about that. See that scrape along the front here? If you can see it, yeah. I'm gonna have to let them know about that I technically damaged the bike. Hopefully it's all good. Final thoughts on this thing. Starting off with the looks, I do dig the looks of it for some weird reason. I enjoy the looks of this bike. I don't know. As I said, let me know what you think. Do you like the looks of this thing? Do you not? Yeah, I oddly dig it. Some of the cons. It's a 107. It felt just flat. It felt flat. It didn't feel like, you know, wild or crazy. It didn't give me that, oh, you know. I wasn't like super excited when I pulled the throttle on, you know. Didn't have like that kick that most of the Harleys do with the big high torque numbers and stuff. So it could do with a cam and a tune. So the power, you know. So lean angle isn't great. So that is a downside. But in saying that, weirdly enough, you could throw it through the corners. I don't know, like it felt lighter than most of the other Harleys. Somehow the lean angle is not great, but it felt like it could handle better than it could, if that makes any sense at all. So there's a pro and a con in that. The suspension, I don't know, the suspension felt awesome. I don't know, the suspension felt great on this bike. I actually really liked it. I wasn't uncomfortable at all, apart from the lack of wind protection. That's my next negative. My back is effed. I think I'm just getting old. I need a bike with fairing. That's just me. Yeah, suspension was awesome on it. The brakes are decent, especially for a single front. Yeah, awesome. I loved how you can take off the panniers, take off the screen. That's cracker. I love how simplified it is. All this is kept simple, you know. Plenty of storage, and you can just take that off if you don't want it. The front fairing,
Okay, it looks, I kind of like how it looks different to most Harleys, but it does F all. It's useless. They're my few negatives. That does nothing. Yeah, the lean angle, and then yeah, the power, you know, could be better, obviously. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you like it? Do you like it? Do you own one? Do you like it? Do you disagree with me? I understand a lot of people, if you own one, you might disagree with me and be upset, but that's cool. I have to compare it to the other Harleys. Just, I have to, you know, and it's the lean angle's not as good, obviously. I nearly ripped the stand off. Would I own one of these? Weirdly enough, I'm torn. Yes and no. I don't want to be scraping that bad. Like, I scraped the stand. Yeah, I'd own one of these. Just needs more power, you know, a bit more lean angle. It's awesome. You can have tourer mode and then you can have weekend mode. Anyway, that's enough from me. I think I covered everything. Sorry if I missed stuff, I always do. Anyway, let me know what bike you want me to do next. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and get around to it. I eventually got around to this one, so I'll get around to the next one. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.